Hey guys, Zach Attack here, and we're gonna be looking at another video by that vegan teacher. So I know I've made a lot of videos on her recently, but she made a video so bad, I just have to take a look at it. So she made another video on KallmeKris. So apparently she's talking about, yeah, KallmeKris was a victim of SA. You know what that is. I'm not gonna say it, but you probably know what it is.
Hello students, welcome to class. Today I'm holding my camera phone here and I'm looking at my iPad and showing you this account by KallmeKris. She has 48.7 million followers. She's Canadian like me. The reason that we're looking at this account is we're trying to understand what is going on with this person.
You're just looking at this account because you want clout. That's like you're literally only attacking her because you want clout.
First of all, it should be stated that she's an excellent actor. She plays so many different roles and uses all different kinds of accents. And a while back on YouTube, she made a video saying that she had been sexually assaulted when she was a younger person.
Yeah, and you were like, oh yeah, nah. Since she's a victim of SA, she should be vegan because that's what they do to cows or something. And like, no, just shut up. Like,
heart kind of went out to her. But then I started to look a little bit closer. And now I'm not convinced that it ever even happened. Now, the reason I say that is because typically, if you have been sexually assaulted, you will usually feel that that was a terrible thing and you would not want it to happen to anyone else. But when I talked to Chris and I asked her to please stop eating animals because in the dairy...
stop eating. You literally asked her to stop eating animals. Just like you. I'm just so done. I'm literally just so done with this
industry,
woman.
for example, the cows are sexually assaulted. She didn't really seem to care about that.
Because nobody gives a crap about cows. All right. I think what you mean is when people obviously SA, you don't want that to happen to anyone else. I think you're only talking about. I think when most people think that, they think about people, not cows.
So I thought to myself, well, that's weird, because if you think that sexual assault is wrong, wouldn't you want it to not happen to someone else?
I think that only applies to people.
And it doesn't seem to be the case when it comes to her. Her sexual assault seems to be all that matters. But if others are sexually assaulted, well, that doesn't seem to matter to her at all. This is a video that she did recently that I thought was very bizarre because it talks about hurting a child and she laughs about it. And I've seen her laugh many times at the suffering of others. And so let's look here.
Oh my god. Nobody cares. Oh, this is yogurt. This is
somewhere
this
along
is dairy.
the way,
I'm
war
still gonna
has...
skip it though.
Oh my gosh, I just had the most intrusive thought.
Let's turn this up.
All the time. What was yours? I just imagine trying to shove this entire muffin into my mouth at once. Oh, that's not really an intrusive thought. That's more of an impulsive thought. Oh, yeah, no. An intrusive thought would be, I want to shove your muffin down your throat like it's a tube sock in a vacuum pipe.
Well, you do, vegan teacher. You shove veganism down all of our throats.
Hypothetically. Oh, okay. So intrusive would be, I want to pick up this muffin and throw it at the wall as hard as I can. It's close. Intrusive
How does
would
this video have anything to do with veganism?
be more like, I want to throw this stale rock-hard muffin at an innocent bystander walking on the street, preferably a child holding a...
Dude, it was a joke!
She wants to throw a muffin at a child on the street, and this is what she says is an intrusive thought. And this is the example that she gives, to throw something at a child and harm the child.
balloon to see it topple over like a
It was a joke.
bowling pin while it watches.
And she's hoping that the child has a balloon and that the child will fall over.
Is the only thing that brought it joy that day.
And the child would be very sad. So I found that a really strange example.
Float away into the abyss, you know?
She just takes everything so seriously.
Hypothetically.
So this is her idea of what is funny. I don't find it funny to even imagine that children are being hurt.
I don't really find her videos very funny either, but it's supposed to be a joke. Like,
worked in an intensive care unit where there were children who were actually hurt, and it is the most devastating thing to observe.
what do you care? I thought you only care about animals.
The fact that she makes fun of this kind of thing, I find really bizarre. So what I decided to do with this video is I went to my own site and I decided to duet her video, which is something that you can do.
Oh no.
So here's my site
She
here.
literally has a Ben of the Week. It's like tab, like playlists. I don't really know what it's called on TikTok.
As you can see, I have an account warning because I got a community violation.
You got a community guideline. Bro, how did she be out on TikTok? I thought they banned her like 100 times.
And
Like
my violation was for no good reason. It was literally just telling people to not hurt animals. And that's not okay. Apparently over here on TikTok, it's okay to talk about hurting the kids. But no, we can't.
Because it's a joke. All right? Bro, you're actually starting to piss me off right now.
Animals. So I took her video here and I did a duet.
Oh my gosh, I just had the most intrusive thought.
And I'll just turn the volume down there, but you could see it. So beside it, I made a point of writing things about the dairy industry. So if she doesn't like the fact that she was sexually assaulted, it's a good idea then for her to not sexually assault.
It literally has nothing to do with that. That only applies to people. All right?
The cows in the industry and also many other animals, or at least not to pay for that to happen. So the dairy industry.
How is this even allowed on YouTube? How is her YouTube account still up? Like, how is she not get? She got banned on TikTok like a bunch of times. How is she still allowed to be on YouTube? I mean, YouTube got a new CEO, so we'll see what happens.
Smother cows, kidnaps their babies, ties them up, murders them, steals their milk, repeats the cycle over and over because people like her.
I just got a yogurt ad on this video.
Buying milk, cheese, yogurt, and ice cream.
And for all you vegans watching it, I can't control what the ad is.
So I'm also thanking people who watch this video over on my TikTok. I'm saying thank you to everyone who is vegan because they never want to hurt anyone. And then I provide the resources here of the important documentaries because sometimes people don't believe what actually happens in the dairy industry. So I wrote here,
I really don't care.
Industry. There's the encourage you to do so. We should never be stealing the eggs from chickens. That's another thing that's really important. And I've mentioned this to Chris that she should not be eating eggs because in that industry, they take the baby boy chicks useless.
Yeah, I really don't care.
Industry because they'll never be able to grow up to lay eggs because they're going to grow up to be roosters and not chickens.
What other vegans should I look at? I mean, I know there's a few other ones I could look at. I made a lot of videos on that vegan teacher, and there's a lot of other vegans I want to react to, and not even just vegans, but just stupid people in general. A lot of just stupid people on the internet.
So I've talked to Chris about this, and I've said, listen, it would be great if you would be vegan. It would be great if you would stop talking about hurting animals or children. It is not a joke.
I'm not talking about hurting children. It was literally a joke. But of course, your two brain cells can't acknowledge the fact that it's a joke.
And I encouraged her to watch these documentaries. Now, she did say that she was going to watch Dominion Movement, but I doubt that she did, because otherwise she would have been affected by this if she was any kind of a normal person.
Like, I watched Dominion, right? And I'm not vegan. It doesn't magically turn you vegan.
She probably would have broken down and cried and felt terrible for all the abuse that she's been part of in the last many years. And don't get me wrong, I also used to eat animals. I used to eat them. I used to drink their milk. I used to eat the ice cream that came from that milk.
Yeah, I know. I like how you're trying to preach veganism, but you're 57 years old or whatever, and you've only been vegan since 2016, and you've been eating meat and animal products your entire life. So like, except for like the past 6 years or whatever. So like, you can't really, I don't know, you can't really talk.
I ate eggs, meat, all of it. So I understand that it's a shocker when you first hear about that. But somebody like Kris, who is a completely capable woman, she should absolutely be vegan and she should declare it to all of her fans. And especially if she has truly been a victim of sexual assault, why on earth would she be okay with the industry, the dairy
Because
industry?
nobody cares about freaking cows. It's not the same thing, and it never will be. So shut the frick up, vegan skeleton.
Pinning down mothers and forcing them to be pregnant after pinning down the fathers, the bulls, and forcing the sperm out of them. This is sexual assault, then it is kidnapping of babies, and it is murder and stealing. Everything bad happens in the dairy industry, and we're calling on Kris to say something about this, to say, this is wrong. If you
Been
don't
going
like
after
sex,
Kris for the last like 2 years now. Get over it. It's not that like just stop. And same with Sniper Wolf as well. Just stop.
sexual assault, if you're against sexual assault, if you're against stealing, you should absolutely be vegan like that vegan teacher. So that's what I'm hoping will happen. And because people are asking me, what does this video have to do with anything? But this is just
It has nothing to do with anything.
a trick that you can use if you want to get people's attention. You can put a video of a famous person on the side, and if you don't like what they're saying, you can put an X on them like that. But over on TikTok, you have to be very careful. You
Oh,
can't
I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna do one of your videos on TikTok and just put an X over
actually
you.
say what you're really feeling. You can, however, put some information as I did here. So thank you so much for being here. And if you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, please do so.
Yeah, I'll
And
never subscribe. Ever.
remember that it is easy to learn to love vegetables. They didn't have to die for you. And this is my kitchen table, also showing you that you can Google vegan athletes. Very, very easy to do, to find out how to be healthy as a vegan, and you can make a vegan smoothie. And for those of you who are here, I'm sending you a big hug.
No, I do not want your hug. Get away from me.
If you are able to get this video over to KallmeKris, please let her know that I'm hoping she'll be vegan as soon as possible.
I'm
And
gonna tag KallmeKris in the description to see what happens.
help to join us and save the billions of innocent animals who are suffering right now in Holocaust-like conditions.
Oh no, I'm gonna just end it here, bro. Like, literally, just stop. Like, nah, just frick off.